So the other thing to make it more concrete, to touch upon algorithms and also case study and around social, is that there's this algorithm in Google called query deserves freshness. And what that does is it allows, so the idea is we're in California, if you search for earthquake and there is no earthquake, you're likely going to get Wikipedia, you're going to get facts about earthquakes, you're not going to get any news about earthquakes because there hasn't been anything there. But what Google now, Google has an algorithm that says, if there's an earthquake and we can detect based on either people searching on it or social media or other people just talking about some event happening, then we're going to change the search algorithm completely. And you'll see news on the top, you'll see different like news organizations beyond just the news box at the top. You'll see like, you know, the local ABC News, you'll look at, you know, kind of government agencies that are talking about what happened there. So you can take advantage of this idea of query deserves freshness. And so this is what we did at Spin Media. So Spin Media is entertainment, music news, spin magazine by magazine. What we knew was that we had very, very social kind of traffic. And we knew how to spike a lot of people to look at whatever, like the craziest thing that Rihanna was doing, or like Taylor Swift and all this feud was going on. So we would get this huge spike and it would just go away. It's a one-time event. But if we could build something where Google sees that it's a trend and not a one-time event, you can leverage query deserves freshness to get at the top of a listing for a very competitive term. So the way to think about this is, if I have like the example of wigs, right? So like someone here is a wig seller. If you have something that you know is a big event that's coming up and you can time it, what you want to do is you want Google to understand that it's a trend and not a one-time event. So you can either do a couple things. You can use PR to create basically embargoes or reach out to other bloggers, other news sources that might talk about you, and you pace that out over time. Because what Google wants to see is that it's not just a one-time event, it's something that people are going to be talking about week over week over week over week. And then you can also use social to get that out to influencers who might talk about you over time, because that's how kind of like the social graph works. You get this one spike and it disseminates slowly over time, as long as it's something of interest, right? So what you can do then is, when that event happens, people are going to be talking about it, they're going to be tweeting about it, you're going to be hashtagging. After that happens, Google's going to say, they're going to change all the results, they're possibly going to put you #1 for wigs, and then from there, they're going to say, is this a lasting event? If it's not a lasting event, they're just going to put you back where you were. But if it is a lasting event where people are constantly talking about you, then Google says, more likely they'll say, we'll put you on the first page within the first 10, and then we'll try to use our machine learning or whatever other algorithms to figure out exactly what spot you should belong in. But now you've gone from being nothing or unknown in that particular query to being on the first page, which can be huge for most businesses.